what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falcor Bay. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. He won his first world title back in 2007 and hasn't looked back since. Charlie the Eagle Edwards, fighting out of the United Kingdom, the WBC flyweight world champion. Let's see what he's got for us in this one.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from London, England, a flyweight world champion, Charlie Edwards.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These 2 fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Perfect counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. In that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Needs to win this round. Okay, I'm happy. Like that one.
What do we expect to see?
Panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know that.
Yeah. Look at that. All the belts, mighty. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping. We bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Can't try a ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I push you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you kings? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC. Beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding, ding, step in the ring.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. How did he make 135 pounds considering he's 5'11" tall? I don't know, but he did it, and he's got a reach of 72.4 inches. And standing across the ring from him, perhaps the greatest to ever do it, Sugar Ray Robinson. Weighed in at 61 kilos, and he's 180 centimeters tall. That's outrageous. His reach also 184.
Talk about hot seats in the
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Do you believe this? Oh, and the right hook clipped him clean. Well-placed hook. Nice counter. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Punching. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up.
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. when you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well, wait a minute. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
They believe...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
There's a counter shot. Sugar Ray is down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Can you continue?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you. They've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is tough.
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. Let's fight.
Welcome to the... This is Canelo Alvarez, It's no wonder they call him the Pride of Wales, Joe Calzaghe.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner From Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, I love this place.
Right.
The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right.
The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. These uppercuts are scoring. The straight right just misses. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Perfect counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't score with that hook again. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo is down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he's some small blood. Look at that. He's put
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down.
Here we go for round two. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter.
Oh my God, Johnny! Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. No, we don't see a knockdown. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Only catching air with that hook. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this. Hold that thought! The pride of Wales in some real trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They blocked the hook. This fight is done! How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I need to see that again.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
It happened. You saw it here. Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Sugar.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 100.
You can tell the build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. That counter shot lands. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Swing and a miss with the jab. Blocks the left uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Ring Days now needs to step.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last. And there's the bell to start round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got out of the way of that right hook. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport. Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. They blocked the left there. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He can't score with that uppercut. Good punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominant.
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Hold that thought. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's King Rye, Ryan Garcia. One of the most famous boxers. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nice idea, and that hook lands. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you got...
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. That left hook misses. Left hook just missed. A very competitive round. Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford is dazed! Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. What do we expect to see here in round 2? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Crawford in trouble.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made it.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Right now the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Garcia in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I like that round. Good work. Just keep that on the other end.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Crawford may be ready to go down. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
And down goes Crawford. Let's see that again.
A shot from the dogs took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's time for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight.